Hi everyone, this is Dan on the Future Holds Crypto. So in this video we're going to talk about the question related to crypto and if it's an inflation hedge or if it's not an inflation hedge. And why am I bringing this up? I've seen a lot of people saying recently that crypto has proven itself that it is not an inflation hedge. And I don't really understand that. Well, I do have some beliefs that they are thinking of a very short term. They're looking at the previous quarters or months or even year. And okay, to some degree maybe, but not even then. So what I'm going to do is to show you the data that I'm seeing, and you can draw the conclusions for yourself. First of all, let's look at the actual numbers, right? Let's look at what $100 from today was it worth at the beginning of 2020, and you can see here that it was around $92. So $100 from today is worth around $92 in 2020. So we have an 8% loss in value, right? Okay. Other than that, let's look at crypto. Let's start with Bitcoin, right? If we look starting with January 2020 up until now, we have 5x, almost 6x return. So I would say that it was a pretty nice inflation hedge, wasn't it? At least compared to the value lost in dollars, right? If you kept cash, a 6x return is very nice. And let's look at the general crypto market, the total market cap, including all of the crypto. So if you look here, we basically had the 10x. So we zoomed out a little bit. That's what we need to learn to do. And if we go further away in time, you will see that this is favoring crypto a lot in terms of hedge against the inflation. So this is the actual data. You can see from here, you can draw your own conclusion from here, right? Now let's look a little bit on another point of view, let's say. You see that the stock market had some correction recently. Now it recovered 6% or so, but it wasn't a very good period for the stock market, and I think it's related to the Fed statements and the fact that they want to they want to stop the QE since March 2022 and also increase the interest rates. And the problem with this is that they have said something in December, exactly what I said now. They give some very broad information on what they want or plan to do, but they don't have an exact plan. They don't have numbers or dates on exactly when and what they're going to do. And I think this uncertainty is pretty much scaring the market away, because the market is actually not fond of uncertainty. So in this regard, I think that the fear from here is that, historically speaking, when there's a big crash on the stock market, and you can see as an example the crash from March 2020, when stocks fell 35%, Bitcoin actually fell more than 60%, and that shows that in big moments like this, crypto is correlated at least on the short term. And the stock market is not looking very well now because of this uncertainty on what the Fed is going to do, and it doesn't look very well from this this point of view. And of course, when the stock market dropped, you know that Bitcoin also dropped. We had a more than 50% correction since November last year, but it started to recover. I don't know exactly if this is a trend reversal yet. Looks pretty nice until now, but it's not confirmed. It can actually be only a dead cat bounce for Bitcoin until we breach $58,000 or even 62 to be on the safe side, because that's the 0.786 retracement, fib retracement. And basically when a recession a fear of recession is coming, or when a recession is hitting, we've seen that basically the stocks are correlated with the crypto, or crypto is correlated with the stocks, and people are de-risking their portfolio, including from stocks. And of course, crypto is considered more risky and is more risky than stocks. So from this perspective, let's say that if the market drops, we do have a chance, based on the historical data we have so far, that crypto will follow, right? And I believe that we do have a chance, a big one actually, at that. However, we talked in the previous video about the fact that I believe that crypto has an ace up its sleeve, because I've seen a lot of good news, and you can actually look in the previous video, not the short ones, the 2 videos away, on what those news are. And I've seen that a lot of news regarding adoption and the states accepting crypto are appearing in the last few weeks. So the news are not looking bad at all, and the fact that it's an emerging market, it might be helpful. And also, it's something interesting here. We can see that that we talked in the past, but on the fact that we do have this chart that shows us that people are still accumulating. And keeping accumulating Bitcoin, and keeping the exchange, the balance on exchanges low, right? So people are selling, but you can see here the balance on exchanges is still going down, or keeping in this, going sideways in this area right here. So that shows me that people are still accumulating Bitcoin and haven't lost faith in it. And also we see something interesting here when Bitcoin started to the exchange, the values on the exchanges is dropping, and in this case it's the first time where basically the price is dropping as much, and basically the balance on exchanges actually hasn't risen. It's actually going down, or keeping this steady zone here. Of course, this can change, but so far so good. So we might be at one point seeing this the crypto and Bitcoin and crypto in general decoupling from the stock market. And of course, we've seen a lot of other good news, even with Russia. The fact that they were talking about banning it, and now today we have some news regarding the fact that they actually will treat crypto and accept it as currency. That's a big news, and they will accept exchanges and everything, and trading and stuff like that, and even mining of Bitcoin. So this actually might create a crypto rush, or let's say a competition between states to become the next big player in this market, in this industry. So, not saying this will happen now, but I think that this is something else that crypto has in up its sleeve compared to the stock market. So even if the stock market doesn't look good, and actually another interesting tweet here from BC Backer showing that since 2000, the crisis from 2000, the stock market has almost reached a 4.236 extension. There's this news saying that Speaker Pelosi is moving to ban stock trading on Capitol Hill, and he's basically mentioning that this is a perfect situation when they will get a free sell pass so they can actually sell the top after decades of loose money printing, debt, and stock market injection, right? Because QE actually means that since March they were injecting 120 billion per month into the stock market, and they will probably stop that in March. At least this is what the Federal Reserve said. So this combined with the ban on trading stocks, it will give them a perfect opportunity to sell the top. But however, you can see here, but it didn't reach the 4.236 extension. Well, this is not a guarantee, but we might get a short rally before this happens, to actually hit the zone here. Before this happens, but it can happen, and it can go both ways. The fact is that even if the stock market doesn't look good, crypto has potential to do something else, or decouple at least at one point from it. We don't know exactly when, nobody knows, but I think that there's a chance for that. So this video was mostly related to the inflation hedge, and I gave you the data from the beginning. Don't forget to zoom out, make your own decisions, and do your own research. But this is what I've seen so far, and thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.